Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Alright, character creation. We got woman, man, few presets, face. Facial hair, big old Elvis sideburns, Jack Sparrow Elvis hybrid. There's your full beard. Eye colour. There you got your three different classes warrior. Focuses on melee combat. Starting skills: one-handed heavy weapons, one-handed blades, and firearms. Recommended attributes is strength and endurance. Recommended talents is craftsmanship and vigor. Technical: this profile focuses on controlling the battlefield. Starting skills: set an elemental trap, firearms, and one-handed blades. Recommended attributes: accuracy, agility. Recommended talents: science and lockpicking. So that'd be like your rogue type. Got magic. Profile focuses on the use of offensive spells from a distance. Starting skills: divine magic ring, stasis, and one-handed heavy weapons. Recommended attributes: mental power and willpower. Recommended talents: science and intuition. The normal mage type. I'll go with the bland old warrior. And you got your attributes, which is strength. Increases power of all melee attacks. Attribute required to wield the best one-handed and two-handed blunt weapons. Agility increases fury generation and all damage inflicted in melee combat. Attribute required to wield the best one-handed and two-handed swords. Got mental power increases the power of all spells. Attribute required to wear the best rings. Willpower increases maximum MP and spell duration. Attribute required to wear the best amulets and necklaces. Accuracy increases the power of all firearms and alchemical. I don't know, I can't talk today. Preparations. Attribute required to wield the best firearms. Endurance, it increases maximum life and balance. Attribute required to wear the heaviest armors. I'll just go strength, keep it simple for now. Then you got charisma, slightly reduces merchants' prices and slightly improves your companion's combat abilities. Slightly increases the chance of success of some dialogue choices. Vigor lets you pass through certain difficult passages that require balance. Increases the maximum ammo capacity and lets you slightly recover HP and magic outside of combat. Craftsmanship allows you to craft basic weapon and armor upgrades. I like how there's crafting in this. I love me some crafting. And intuition, gathering sights become easier to see. Slightly increases the number of ingredients and objects obtained through gathering and looting. Unlock contextual dialogue options. Lock picking lets you pick simple locks. Enemy traps are easier to see. And science allows you to make simple potions. Allows you to destroy weak walls with the help of explosive files. Just go... Should we do vigor or craftsmanship? I'll probably go vigor for now. I'll definitely be going into craftsmanship at some point. And we're done.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish it.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Tutorial. So main attack, secondary.
Yeah! Yeah!
Whoop. I'm reading to dodge, parry. Rude. Alright, you've lost health. To assign a potion to a shortcut, use left bumper to open tactical pause. Tactical pause will pause the game and allow you to choose your next action at your leisure. You'll be able to access your spells, skills and potions to use directly or assigned to a shortcut. Using it during combat, you can also learn more about enemies around you. So, we doing potion. So go bind, go up on the D-pad. Combat feels pretty smooth at the moment. Feels similar to Dark Souls. It's a bit more
What a green blood. Me who thought myself a competent
it's a bit
weapons master.
faster than
It's
Dark
becoming a
Souls
little
combat
hard to
though.
believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Firearms are ideal for interrupting or destabilizing an enemy. Each shot consumes 1 ammunition. Open tactical techniques, firearms. Bind to go right on the D-pad. So armor, the physical armor level is shown with shields on the health bar. Armor absorbs part of the physical damage. To break an enemy's armor, you can use impact weapon or certain traps. Magic attacks ignore armor. So change, what's that? Right bumper. Oh, why don't you do 1-on-1, not 2-on-1? It's a bit unfair. Fury is a state that allows you to use special attacks to inflict bonus damage and make enemies lose their balance. A segmented meter that fills up as you attack an enemy, cast a spell, or parry attacks from enemies will allow you to see your Fury level. When the meter reaches the first level, a visual effect will appear on your character's hands. Use left trigger to use Fury attack. strategy. Was it hold? Oh. Give me a
It
chance,
appears
game.
we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
Not
On
really.
the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsilion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Alright, the adventure begins.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Team set up. Companions on the team. Kurt. Add. So Kurt is a melee combat instructor and can wear heavy armors. Got what skills? All melee weapons, engagement, action, balance, potion, special attack, special move according to the equipped weapon. Relationship level? Action, coin guard, relationship level, suspicious. Interesting. And a friendly bonus, which I guess I don't have yet. It's craftsmanship. It's characteristics. Ah, it's just all their stats. But change character as mine. Skills. One-handed blades, one-handed heavy weapons, firearm. Got attributes, yeah, attributes and talent. Gear, head. Ooh, special hat. Oops. How do I get over? Oh. Just left stick. What's that? Physical damage goes down by 1, armored damage up by 16. Better stun. And the gun's bigger. If the gun's bigger, it must be good. Ooh. Is that rapier hammer? I'll keep the hammer on and just change that one. Anything goes down is just the 2 armor damage. Gonna change what's up there. Bag contains your consumables and other item. Ah. Oh, mother's present. The present given to you by your mother when you bid her farewell. So I can't. Wait, where's? Oh yeah. So I can just change his gear as well. That's cool. And put that one on. Nothing. Torso. Already got a one on. That's really good. That's really good. Right. We got here map. Plenty of quests. Side quests. Coin guard merchandise. Negotiate with the vendor. The Great Departure. No mission. World map. How big is this? Oh. 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 Yeah, you can. Wow. So what's that? Serene? Is that on? Is that New Serene, or is that where we're headed? I think that's where we are. So that is that there. So it looks like a pretty big map, like a pretty decent sized world. I didn't mean to do that. How do I get back in? Was that A? So was it inventory? No, characteristics. So world map, and then is that characters? That's the lore. Oh. Creatures, ingredients, guides, and notes. Oh, it's the codex. Alright. Okay. Didn't we add him just before? Oh, confirm the team and quit. Alright.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
I like the dark and gritty. You can access a map of the region directly by holding. Wait, I think that was the wrong button. There it is. So we are there. I think that's... Which one's that? Yeah, that's the one that we want to do. I guess, because it's highlighted. It's a good looking game so far. Very impressed.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tiefredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
So press to follow. Do I want to go through all this? I don't know. Probably not. We'll just
I need to be
leave.
going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
So where was... We go to quest. What are we up to? Notify... Oh, how are you supposed to say that name? The ambassador about your departure. Oh man, I need some sleep, I think. Oh, so negotiate with the vendor, find the charlatan. We go follow. Do that one first. Negotiate with the vendor. Go straight and then right. I'll go down there. Or did I just found a chest? Ooh. Potion that increases magic regen as time passes. And ammo. So there's loot around here, hey?
The merchant is there.
Good day, good sir.
Oof.
How might I be of service?
What happened to his eyes?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to
That's
honor that
better. I was
agreement.
going to say, good camera
I'm
angle.
sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Charisma, threaten a prison sentence, 50%. I guess that's 50% chance. Offer a bribe, threaten him. Oh, 50-50.
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sade, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable. Especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
So what we got now? Go back to the quartermaster, which is over there. Find the Charlton. Can go over there next. Oh shit! Oops, wrong button. Okay, wasn't paying attention.
Certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us. To my help! And death to the others!
Not in there.
Come closer. Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health
Terms and
resist the
conditions
Malachor
apply.
best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him? I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Him in a cart. Like a wagon? Oh, that... there? Letter from the innkeeper to the servant. Louise, the weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs, specifically asked us not to clean it during his stay. This old foot... what? This old foot... oh, fool! Must not want us to accidentally break his vials or something. So leave him in his filth, the customer is always right. Well, not all the time, but...
To my help! And death to the others!
well, who keeps attacking us? No reason.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Is it alchemical research book? Is that how you say? Is it alchemical? These pages are covered in small, almost illegible handwriting. Experiment results, patient observations, and incomprehensible symbols. But the complexity of some recipes leaves no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Where'd he go?
Before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
It's like a ghost, just disappeared.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Has
What is
the
the
Malachor really
Malachor?
put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began
No,
to
it's a
spread,
disease.
a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People are still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Yeah, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
Sounds like he's trying to do good.
Sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Damn it, I haven't got lockpicking. Got a storeroom. I have to find that storeroom key. Where's that storeroom? That's not a storeroom.
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
Hey, whoa. Just phased through. Innkeeper's key. This key opens the service door of the tavern in Serene. Metal dowels. Crafting iron.
The key to the tavern.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
Oh, damn. Oh, itchy eye, itchy eye. Abandoned letter. Albert, I hope you will be given this letter when you finally return from Al-Sad. Provided there is somebody still alive here to give it to you. I can barely see any more and it's difficult to write. I'm sorry, my child. I can't leave you much. The looters are sure to have wrecked our beautiful back bookstore by now. But they might not have found the chest I hid in your house. Take care of yourself, my son, and if money enables you to flee to this magic island, which is said to be completely free of evil. Your loving father. What's that? Questies? Oh, that's
Sir
the
Desade, I
quartermaster.
presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
You'll find all you need in our Whatever you need to be the talk of all Serene.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you're angry.
Me? It's not money I want! That charlatan tried to poison us! I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high! And you too, if you're an accomplice!
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves!
He's trapped! He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
I can procure you some excellent potions, as long as you promise to put an end to this. True potions of healing like those you thought you were buying.
What are you, some sort of alchemist then? I hope you're not the same feather as the other. If that's the case, we have enough rope to hang the both of them!
Trust me. I swear that each and every one of you will receive one.
Ah, our trust was already given. We're going nowhere without seeing the merchandise.
Such a large number of potions. This story's gonna cost you a fortune.
These vials could be lying around anywhere. I need to keep my eyes peeled.
I only need to get 2 more. Hang on. Alright. What's the other quest? Get on that there.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Be back soon, Captain.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Ask that one acquaintance.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible.
Is
Too
merchandise
late.
spelt with a
All
Z? I thought it was
merchandise
an
must be
S.
registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me
I guess
to
it's,
smuggle
yeah, merchandise.
hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurd. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Be back soon, Captain.